Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's triple header between the visiting Fargo North Spartans and your West Fargo Packers. Cody Wurtzfeld here on play-by-play and Kenley Mankey on camera, graphics, and color. This should be a pretty good one between the Spartans and the West Fargo Packers. We have about a minute until tip-off here. We're out here at West Fargo High School in the great state of North Dakota here. Before we start, I'd like to thank our sponsors at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union, Go Promo, and Van Dam Chiropractic. Without these wonderful sponsors, the Magnitude Sports Media Network wouldn't be able to broadcast these activities in the Fargo-Moorhead area. So if you see these wonderful businesses out in public, be sure to stop by and thank them for all they do. About 10 seconds here until tip-off. Tonight we're also broadcasting Davies versus Cheyenne in boys basketball. That's going to be a good one, as last Saturday the Cheyenne Mustangs beat the #1 team in the state, the West Fargo Packers. That was a very fun one to watch, but Cheyenne just came out with a win there. As both teams are getting ready for tip-off, it's going to be Jordan Knudsvig tipping off for the Packers, and for the Spartans, it's going to be Nora Flugie. West Fargo Packers are in their white uniforms, the white on white, and the Spartans are in their blue uniforms with yellow numbers. Packers are going to win the tip. That's Ellie Halverson that has it, looking to get a quick 2 points for the Packers. Nice pass to Moten. Moten's looking to drive back to Halverson. Halverson's shot's off the mark, rebounded there by Moten, and Moten's got 2 points for the Packers. Spartans bring it up the court here. It's going to be Thiel, but that ball's going to fall out of bounds. And it's going to be last touch by the Packers, and it's going to be Spartans' ball. Comer's going to throw it into the Spartans. She'll throw it into Anderson. Anderson will work her way to the top of the key. She'll hand it off to Comer. Comer's looking to drive. She'll be guarded there by Solveig Seymour. She'll pass it over to Thiel. Back to Anderson. That's a three up and no good. Rebounded there by the Spartans. Anderson has it. Back to Flugie. Thiel has it. Hands it off to Flugie. Looking to drive. Back to Comer at the top of the key. She'll be guarded by Seymour. Tries to spin around a defender. Another three here by the Spartans, and that's good. Spartans take the lead with 15 minutes left in this first half. Spartans lead 3-2 over the West Fargo Packers. Ellie Halverson has it here for the Packers. She'll pass it to Knudsvig at the top of the key. She'll hand off to Seymour. Seymour looks over to Halverson, and Halverson's got a three, a little too strong there, but rebounded there by the Packers. Knudsvig almost has that pickpocketed. Seymour for the three, and nothing but net there. Solveig Seymour with 3 points. Packers lead 5-3 over the Spartans.
Cody, it's good to note here that both teams got a lot of their points so far, those last 2 threes, off of second chance opportunities. So we're going to have to see if that makes a big difference in this game tonight.
That shot is blocked, and Callie Root's going to come away with it for the Packers. Knudsvig will pass it over to Seymour, and Seymour will work her way up to that Packer bull at half court. Intercepted there by the Spartans. That's going to be Flugie that has it, and she's got 2 more points. That's going to be our second lead change of the – oh, check that. That's our first tie of the night, as both teams are tied at 5 points. Moten has that poked away, but it will be a last touch by the Spartans, and it's going to be West Fargo Packers' ball. Seymour will throw it in on the near side. She'll throw it in the Moten. Back to Seymour for the three, but that's going to be deflected there, and that's going to be well short. Spartans might have got away with a step on the line there, as Comer was trying to tiptoe her away under the baseline. She has it here. She'll be guarded by Seymour. Tries to spin around Seymour. She'll pass it to Anderson. Anderson has it at the top of the key. She'll pass over to Flugie. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Nice pass there to Thiel, but it's going to be deflected out of bounds. Spartans are going to have the ball here with 4 seconds left on the shot clock, so this is going to be a catch and shoot. Thiel has it. 2 seconds left, and Packers are going to force a turnover. That'll be a shot clock violation. Good defense there by the Packers as they did not allow the Spartans to get a shot off there. Moulton has it here for the Packers. She's looking to drive, almost has that poked away by Comer. And that three is just short by Seymour, and the Spartans are looking to catch the Packers in transition as they do, and that's going to be our second lead change of the night. Spartans lead 7-5 over the West Fargo Packers with 13 minutes to go in this first half.
You know, Cody, that's great ball movement there by the Spartans, able to find the open man on the floor and able to get the ball up the court very fast, and again, as you said, catch them in transition and to score a few points.
And I believe that's going to be a foul against the Packers there, or check that, that's going to be a foul against the Spartans. As that foul is going to go to Flugie. So the Spartans pick up their first team foul, and that's going to be Flugie's first personal. Seymour will throw inbound the pass here on the near side. Back to Seymour for a three. No good, as that was a little too strong, as Callie Rude can't quite keep that in, and it's going to be Spartans ball. Spartans have it here. It's going to be Thiel. She'll pass it back to Anderson. Back over to Thiel. She works that right-handed dribble. Spartans get across the half court there. Anderson has it. She hands it off to Thiel. Over there on the far side, Thiel works her way over, looking to drive. Can't quite get the floater to go. Rebounded there by the Packers. It's going to be Rude that gets a rebound there. Seymour has it for the Packers. She's looking to drive. And that ball's going to be taken away by the Spartans. However, they lose it, and Packers are going to come away with it. Seymour passes it to Rude. Rude's looking to set something up. That shot's going to be a little short, and it's going to be Spartans ball. With a substitution here for the Packers, Anisha Davis will check in for Ellie Halverson. Seymour will inbound the pass here for the Packers. She'll pass it into Moulton. Moulton's shot is a little too strong. Rebounded there by Seymour, and Seymour will bring it out to set something up, and she'll take the three, and nothing but net. That's Seymour's second three on the night. She's got 6 of the Packers' 8.
You see, Cody, right there again, second chance opportunity, maybe a few more than second chance, and Packers able to then convert.
Spartans looking to get some points of their own, but they can't quite get that to fall. Thiel gets her own rebound. It'll be poked out of bounds. It's going to be Spartans' ball, as that was last touched by. Check that. Yep, that's the correct. It was last touch by the Packers there. There's a little miscommunication. 3 for the Spartans, and they have 3 points. That's going to be number 3, which is Brooklyn Champagne, the 5'4" sophomore. She's got 3 points. And the Spartans retake the lead. That's our third lead change of the night. Seymour's looking to get another 3, and Seymour's got 3 trays on the night. As Seymour's come out firing from beyond the arc, she's got 9 of the Packer 11. Spartans looking to get another 3 of their own, but a foul is going to be called against the Packers. That's going to be their first team foul.
You know, Cody, that was kind of a faraway foul for that ref to call. I'm not sure if I so much agree with that one, but she clearly saw it. But I'm a little surprised that the ref right underneath the basket didn't blow his whistle on that one then.
Moulton is going to draw the jump ball. As her and Flugie were fighting for it, it's going to be Spartans ball. 11 and change to go here in the first half. Packers lead 11-10. As we've seen both teams come out firing from beyond the arc, Kenley.
Yeah, both teams are showing that they're ready to go from that three-point line. For the Packers, specifically Solveig Seymour, but there's been a few for the Fargo North Spartans, so they're showing that they have a little bit of diversity from behind that three-point line.
Seymour's 3 is off the shot, rebounded there by Rude. Knudsvig's looking to drive, hands it off to Rude. Nice move by Rude to get around a defender there. Can't quite kiss it off the glass. And the Spartans are going to come away with it. Flugie's got a wide open Thiel, but that's a nice play by Seymour as she intercepted that. She brings it back, looking for another 3. Too short there, and rebounded by the Spartans. Spartans are looking to catch the Packers in transition. Nice block there by Jordan Knudsvig. And she's going to force a jump ball between her and Flugie were fighting for that.
That was a great defensive play, not drawing the foul, which is something that we've seen a lot here be a trouble for this girls basketball team, is the amount of fouls that they have early in this game. The fact that they only have one right now is quite shocking, Cody.
Olivia Schultz is looking to drive, but can't quite get that shot to go. And the Spartans are coming back. And Spartans have 2 more points as they retake the lead with just under 10 minutes to go in the first half. Spartans lead 12-11. Close game here between the visiting Fargo North Spartans and your West Fargo Packers, as they're looking to add to their lead as Champagne brings it up for the Spartans. And she's got 2 points. Spartans extend their lead to 3 points, and that results in the timeout called by the Packers. And with that timeout, we'll take a break, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
Welcome back here, folks, to West Fargo High School. Spartans lead 14-11 over the Packers with just about 9:34 left to go in this first half. Packers are going to have the ball coming out of this timeout. If you're just joining us, we just saw 4 points by the Spartans to retake the lead over the West Fargo Packers. That ball is just over the head of Anisha Davis. And that's going to fall out of bounds. But it'll be last touched by the Spartans, and it's going to still stick with the Packers. Schultz catches a pass from Seymour. Back to Seymour. She works her way to the top of the key, hands it off to Davis over on the near side. Davis is looking to drive. Heavily guarded there by Anderson, as that's some wonderful defense. Seymour has a shot that can't quite go. Rebounded there by Engler. And that ball is poked away there. Spartans are looking to get 2 more points. Good hustle there by Schultz to block a shot.
And that was just great hustle there by the other Spartan down there who was able to get that rebound. You know, as a player, you're thinking, hey, it's an easy basket. This one's going to just go right on in. But nice job. She hustled down the court just like her other teammate did and was able to get the rebound and put that basket back in to give them what I'm pretty sure, Cody, would be the largest lead of the night.
Yep. Packers make a 5-man change as Knudsvik comes in. Rude, Halverson, Block, and Schrader. Knudsvik has it here with that right-handed dribble. She works to her left to the top of the key, hands it off to Block. Block's looking to set some up, works her way to the top of the key, hands off to Halverson. Halverson has it, intercepted there by the Spartans. That's a beautiful interception there by Thiel as she
And Cody, I just got to say that ball movement was beautiful.
Spartans making a run here as they're on a 8-0 run, I believe.
This is by far, I would say, some of the best ball movement I think we've seen all year in a C-Squad game for sure, even possibly JV varsity. The way that the Fargo North Spartans are moving the ball across the court. I mean, they're spreading the ball out. They're giving the opportunity to their teammates. There's no one really being selfish right now on the court, and that is what's going to help them if they want to keep this win and if they want to, keep this lead growing.
Yeah, one thing that's really impressed me by the Spartans is they're getting it done on both ends of the court. Beautiful defense, as we've seen Thiel intercept a pass there. They've been very aware of what's going on, and their offense has been hot from beyond the arc. And like you said, those beautiful passes.
I mean, that's another thing, Cody. Both teams only have 1 foul, and that's big for both teams. So as you said, defense, especially for both teams, is pretty darn big tonight.
Packers looking to get a stop here and get some points on the other end to stop this Spartan scoring. As that 3 is off the mark, rebounded there by Schrader. Callie Rude pass to her was, she just wasn't ready for it there, and the Spartans get 2 more points. Spartans extend their lead to 9 points with 7:30 to go in this first half. By far our largest lead of the night. Seymour's looking to get a couple points here for the Packers. That shot's off the mark, and Schrader's going to draw the foul. It's going to be the Spartans' second team foul.
And you got to think, was that on Schrader or Callie Rude down low? But it looks like right now the Packers might have a little bit of a height advantage. So we'll see if that maybe continues to go their way and they can possibly get some more points up here on the board.
Schrader's first shot's just off the mark. She's looking to go 1 for 2 at the line. That last foul was on Grace Anderson for the Spartans. Schrader goes 0 for 2 at the line as Thiel has it here. Looking to get around Knudsvig. Passes it over Champagne. Champagne's looking to drive, and she's going to draw the foul on Seymour. That's going to be the Packers' third team foul. I believe that's going to be Seymour's first personal. Check that. That's actually Seymour's third personal.
And we've seen her have some foul trouble here early on in these first halves of C Squad. She usually doesn't play that second half because she's the coaches want her available for 2 of JV. But you got to be wondering if that's something that coaches have been talking to her about, or if they're kind of like, hey, you know what, go out, see what you can do. And if you foul out, I guess that's all right.
Seymour has it here for the Packers. She works it up to the top of the key. Good defense there by Champagne. Nice pass down to Moten, and Moten's got 2 points and 1.
And that's the type of ball movement that we've been seeing from the Spartans that the Packers really, really need to do. So good job there by the Packers.
Beautiful little baby hook shot by Moten in to draw the foul. She got the little toilet bowl shot to go in.
Yeah, you know, the net monster is a little bit quiet tonight on that end of the hoop so far for the C Squad game, Cody.
Hey, don't jinx it,
I
Kenley.
know, I got to knock on some wood here.
As Moten completes the 3-point play, gives Packers maybe a little momentum as they've cut that Spartan lead to 7 with just under 7 minutes to go in this first half. Champagne has it here for the Spartans. Nice pass to Thiel. Thiel's working to set something up. She's looking to drive. But her shot's off the mark. She was quickly met by 3 Packer defenders.
You know, Cody, one thing to point out here is throughout this first half, Packers have been in a man-to-man. It's going to be interesting to see if they maybe switch that up after halftime or even later on to see if they can maybe stop some of that nice ball movement going through that the Spartans are kind of just killing them at right now.
Thiel's 3 is off the mark, but rebounded by a fellow teammate there. And that shot by Flugie is off the mark, and the Packers come away with it. Block has it here for the Packers. She passes to Rude, and Rude's shots up and in. Packers cut that Spartan lead to 5 points with 6:15 to go. Thiel has it here for the Spartans. She works to the top of the key, passes to Champagne. Champagne moves to her left, hands it off to Flugie. Her 3 is up and no good. Rebounded there by Thiel, and Thiel's putback is no good. Second chance opportunities here for the Spartans. But Champagne's going to be called for the carry there.
Yeah, you know, I feel like the Packers have done a pretty good job prior to that. You know, they gave away those second chance opportunities kind of earlier in the game, Cody, but they really kind of cleaned up their defensive rebounding. So kind of maybe getting a break there if you're a Packers fan on the fact that they just were able to have the Spartans screw up a little bit and they came away with the ball instead.
Knudsvig's shot is a little short, rebounded there by Engler, and another steal there by Thiel. Thiel crosses half court, looking to get around to Knudsvig, hands it off to Flugie. Flugie will be guarded there by Moten, dishes out to Thiel. Thiel takes the 3, contested shot is off the mark, rebounded by the Spartans. Champagne has that at the top of the key, hands off to Thiel. Thiel's looking to drive, and her shot's no good, rebounded there by Kennedy Engler for the Packers. And jump ball will be called here as Engler and I believe that is Lulu Espinoza were fighting for the ball there. But it will remain with the Packers, and Seymour is going to take it up the court. Looking to go all the way with a nice head of steam there, and she's going to draw the foul. So she'll go to the line to shoot 2, as that's going to be the Spartans' 4th team foul of this first half. Seymour's looking to cut that Spartan lead to 3 points with 2 attempts here at the free throw line. Seymour's first shot's off the mark.
You know, Cody, I feel like there hasn't been a lot of fouls that have drawn teams to the line lately, but I remember the Packers player before this went 0 for 2 at the line. And, you know, that just kind of that changes the game again, too. That's points that you need, that people say those are the easiest points you can get. You're non-contested. You know, if you can make them when somebody's shooting at you in your face, then you should be able to make them when you got a wide open shot. But those seem to be the hardest for most players. I know they were for me. Just the pressure, the silence, it really does get to players.
Anderson checks in for Flugie for the Spartans, and Schultz also comes in for the Packers. Loses the ball there, and the Spartans come away with it. Thiel has it, hands it off to Sophie Jansen. And back to Anderson. Anderson's looking to drive, dishes out to Thiel. Thiel's shot's off the mark. Rebounded there by Seymour. And Seymour passes to Schultz. Back to Seymour. Seymour works it up the court with that right-handed dribble. Nice move to get around defender there, but loses it. And Champagne's going to come away with it. She'll cross half court, hand it off to Anderson. Anderson's 3 is up and no good. Rebounded by the Packers, but Engler couldn't quite corral it out, and it's going to be Spartans' ball.
You know, Cody, I feel as if the Spartans have been sitting at this 21-point mark here for a little while. Been a little quiet, which is something that the Packers really needed if they wanted to get back in this one.
Yeah, Spartans came out red hot and have just come to a screeching halt. As that shot's off the mark. And nice shot there by Nora Flugie as she draws a foul, and she'll go to the line for the 3-point play. Rude's going to check in for Engler. That's going to be the 4th Packers team foul, and that foul is going to go against Kaylee Moten. So that'll be her first personal, and the Packers' 4th team foul. Flugie makes the 3-point play, and the Spartans lead 24-17 over the Packers. Halverson has it here for the Packers. She'll pass it to Seymour. Seymour takes the 3, and no good. Rebounded there by the Packers, though, as Schultz is able to corral that. Halverson for the 3. A little strong there. They're going to say it was last touch by the Packers, and it's going to be Spartans' ball.
You know, Cody, something that we're seeing the Spartans do really well is get that ball, moving it around the dish. They're not taking all their shots from behind that 3-point arc. And, you know, based on just that last takeaway that we had just down there, Packers aren't really doing that hot from outside that 3-point line. You got to wonder if they want to be able to get some more points on the board. Are they going to try to get that ball down low to an easier spot?
Thiel's 3 is a little strong there, and the Spartans rebounded, but that hits the top of the backboard, so it's going to be Packers' ball. Schultz will throw it into Seymour, and Halverson will have it. She'll work her way around a couple of Spartan defenders there and cross half court. Hands it over to Seymour. Seymour thought about the 3, decides to drive instead. She'll draw the foul, but they'll say it was before the shot. And that's going to be Spartans' 5th team foul. Seymour will throw it in here for the Packers. She'll throw it into Moten. Moten's shot's off the mark, but she draws the foul, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Spartans pick up their 6th team foul. That's going to be Grace Anderson. Check that. That foul's going to go to Comer. That's going to be her first personal. Moten's first shot's a little too strong. At this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union, Go Promo, and Van Dam Chiropractic. Magtoot Sports Media Network likes to thank these sponsors for everything they do and allowing us to broadcast these games in the Fargo-Moorhead area. So be sure to thank the sponsors, as they have done a lot to support North Dakota high school athletics. Spartans have it here. 3 up and no good. Rebounded there by the Packers. As Schultz is going to come away with it. She'll hand it off to Seymour, and Seymour's looking to drive. She works to the top of the key. Finds Moulton down in the paint, but that ball is out of her reach, and it's going to be Spartans. Check that. It's going to be West Fargo Packers ball, as Davis and Knudsvig will come in for Halverson and Schultz. Seymour will throw it in here for the Packers. She'll find Knudsvig on the near side. Knudsvig has a nice pass to Moulton, and Moulton's got 2 more points.
You know, Cody, that was the ball movement I was kind of talking about. Realizing, hey, we haven't been so hot from behind that three-point line. See if there's an open girl down low. And, you know, those shots from right by the hoop are going to be a lot easier than those ones behind the arc.
Thiel's 3 is off the mark. And Moulton and Thiel were trying to corral that ball as they had a little incidental contact, but it appears that both players are okay. Yeah, that's the second or third time the Packers have found Moulton down in the paint, and she's connected. So something that the Packers need to keep on doing.
And, you know, with about 2 minutes here to go, he's still in his first. I was going to say we're going to see, you know, what they do, but just like that.
Seymour's got 3 more points there, as that's her 4th tray of the night. She cuts that Spartan lead to 1. Just under 2 minutes ago, Spartans lead 24-23 over the West Fargo Packers. Spartans looking to get a few more points here. Jansen thought about the 3, but decides to hand it off to Thiel, and Thiel drives to the basket and draws a foul. Comer's going to throw it into Jansen, and she'll pass it back to Winkler. That shot's off the mark, rebounded there by the Spartans. Thiel thought about the 3, decides to hand it off to Winkler instead. Back to Jansen. Back over to Thiel on the near side, heavily guarded there by Seymour. Thiel's looking to drive. Passes over to Jansen instead, and her 3's off the mark, rebounded there by Davis. Davis passes it to Seymour, and Seymour works that right-handed dribble across half court. She'll find Knudsvig on the far side. Back to Davis. Over to Seymour. Seymour's looking for another tray, but that's off the mark. Rebounded there by Knudsvig, and Knudsvig finds Moulton down in the paint, and the Packers retake the lead with just under a minute left to go. Packers lead 25-24 over the Spartans. Thiel has it here for the Spartans. She's looking to drive, hands it off to Comer. Back down to Flugie. Flugie's got to be careful for the foul travel there, but she gets 2 more points, and the Spartans retake the lead with 34 seconds. There's about a 6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, as the Packers are going to have to get a shot off here, as they do. And that shot's off the mark, and Spartans come away with it. Thiel's looking to get 2 more points, as she does, and the Spartans lead 28-25 over the Packers with just about 10 seconds left. Packers in hold for the last shot. Find Knudsvig, but that pass is just going to be over the head of Davis, and it's going to be Spartans' ball with just about 6 seconds left. Thiel's got to work fast here. She crosses half court. 2 left on the clock. And that shot is up and no good. Halftime here at West Fargo High School. Spartans lead 28-25 over the West Fargo Packers. We'll be back after these quick messages from our sponsors.
Whether you are looking to refinance your current mortgage and save or purchase a new home, Sean Carlson with Town & Country Credit Union can help. With over 15 years of mortgage experience, he is an expert on VA, FHA, USDA, first-time home buyer, and conventional home loans, and can help determine the best loan product to fit your needs. His borrowers agree, saying, "Sean was a pleasure to work with and made the entire mortgage process easy. I highly recommend him." Ready to check out how Sean and Town & Country Credit Union can help make your financial life easy? Stop by one of our 6 convenient Fargo, West Fargo locations or visit townandcountry.org today. From free checking accounts to auto loans to commercial and ag loans and, of course, home loans, Town & Country Credit Union has the low loan rates, flexible terms, low fees, and personal service you deserve. See for yourself how much you might save. Apply online today at townandcountry.org. Insured by NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Fargo Davies working left to right. They set up Van Dam with the two-hand slam off the alley-oop. Give the assist to Cole Hayes.
Did you miss any part of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Magnitude's DVR feature puts instant replay instantly into your hands. Revisit a big player score, watch a delayed version of this game, and then click live at any time to return to the live broadcast. Now you don't have to miss the game-winning buzzer beater, your son's 79-yard touchdown run, or your daughter's set sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
Outside Satter. Step back 3, number 12. He got it! 7 in the first half and 5 so far here in the second half.
You can capture the moments and memories.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Whether you are looking to refinance your current mortgage and save or purchase a new home, Sean Carlson with Town & Country Credit Union can help. With over 15 years of mortgage experience, he is an expert on VA, FHA, USDA, first-time home buyer, and conventional home loans and can help determine the best loan product to fit your needs. His borrowers agree, saying, Sean was a pleasure to work with and made the entire mortgage process easy. I highly recommend him. Ready to check out how Sean and Town & Country Credit Union can help make your financial life easy? Stop by one of our 6 convenient Fargo, West Fargo locations or visit townandcountry.org today. From free checking accounts to auto loans to commercial and ag loans and, of course, home loans, Town & Country Credit Union has the low loan rates, flexible terms, low fees, and personal service you deserve. See for yourself how much you might save. Apply online today at townandcountry.org. Insured by NCUA Equal Housing Lender. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, welcome back to West Fargo High School. Spartans lead 28-25 over the West Fargo Packers here. Little scoring update for, we'll start with their visitors as Grace Thiel leads the Spartans with 11 points. Right trailing her is Nora Flugie with 9 points of her own. For the Packers, Solveig Seymour leads the Packers with 13 points, 12. Check that. She has 4 threes on the night, and trailing her is Callie Moulton with 10 points. Kenley, what do you think both coaches are telling their teammates or their players at half here?
You know, I think if you're the Packers coach right now, you got to be pretty happy. They came out a little bit sloppy, but they really, really picked it up there at the end of that second half. They got it back to a 3-point differential here. I think for them, the big part is, I mentioned this earlier during the first half, but they're not doing so hot from behind that 3-point line. Other than Solveig Seymour, no one has made it from behind that spot. So it's really going to be working down low. As you said, Moulton's been doing a good job down low. Keep giving her the ball. Give her some opportunities to see if she can continue to get some nice little bunny baskets down there. As for the Spartans, their defense has been absolutely wonderful. They've been doing a good job. I think the other thing that they have done just about perfectly is their ball movement. They have been shooting from, I want to say, all over the floor. If you're a Spartan coach right now, you might be a little upset that all those second and third chance opportunities, you didn't get as many buckets as you should. Based on the score and the second chance and third chance opportunities the Spartans had, you would think if those buckets had gone in, it would be quite a bit different here. So Packers are going to be getting a little break there, but it's going to be interesting to see who comes out and who comes ready here, because, Cody, I believe this could be just about anyone's game.
Yeah, good game so far. Game 1 of our triple header between the visiting Fargo North Spartans and your West Fargo Packers. At this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Sean Carlson, Town and Country Credit Union, Go Promo, and Van Dam Chiropractic. The Magnitude Sports Media Network would like to thank these wonderful sponsors for everything they do and for supporting North Dakota high school athletics. Let's take a look at our game schedule coming up here. For Thursday, February 4th, which is 2 days from now, we'll be broadcasting the West Fargo United versus East Grand Forks in girls hockey. That'll be from 7 to 9:30. We'll also be broadcasting Barnesville versus Crookston and Dilworth, Glendon, Felton in wrestling. That'll be from 5 to 8:30. For Friday, February 5th, we'll be back here at West Fargo High School for West Fargo versus Fargo Davies in boys basketball. We'll have C-Squad at 4:15, JV at 5:45, and varsity at about 7:30. Kenley and I will be on the call, and that's going to be a good one. Kenley, as last Saturday we saw the Cheyenne Mustangs hand the West Fargo Packers their first loss of the season, as that was a wonderful matchup between the number one seed, the West Fargo Packers, and the number 2 seed for the Cheyenne Mustangs, as I'm sure that when the next polling comes out, that's going to be flip-flop there, as that was a really close game. And so that'll be a good game between the Davies Eagles and the West Fargo Packers.
Yeah, something to really watch tonight too, Cody, is that we're also streaming that Cheyenne versus Fargo Davies boys basketball game. And that's going to be a big, big thing that both, I believe, the Packer boys are going to be looking at tonight, maybe going over some of that footage later on this week, seeing, okay, what did Davies do different? What did Cheyenne do different? So next time we meet Cheyenne possibly in, EDC runs or something like that, they know what to do, but also so that they can come away with a win here on Friday and try to keep it so they just have that one game loss so far this season.
Yeah, West Fargo Packer fans will definitely be watching for that game. On February 5th, we'll also be broadcasting Perham versus Brainerd versus Minnewaska area and wrestling from 5 to 8:30, and we'll also be broadcasting Barnesville versus Osakis in girls basketball. That'll be from 6 to 9:30. 45 seconds here until halftime, or until the second half. Excuse me.
I think we were going to talk real quick about the fouls there, Cody.
Yeah, I believe that's our first broadcast here at West Fargo High School, as we didn't see any team get in the bonus. So Coach Nepstead for the Packers and for the Fargo North Spartans, Coach, have to be pretty happy there, as this girls basketball team for CJV and varsity have had their fair share of troubles with foul trouble. As the clock runs out here, and it's going to be Spartans ball. On the court here for the Packers, it's going to be Knudsvik, Halverson, Rude, Moten, and Grace Weary. Grace Weary is going to make her first appearance of this game, as we'll be seeing her in the JV matchup. And for the Spartans, it's going to be Thiel, Comer, Anderson, who has it, and Flugie. I missed somebody. And it's going to be Espinoza here.
And just like that, Cody, the Packers got a foul.
So we might have just jinxed the Packers there.
We've been known to do that quite a few times, haven't we?
As Anderson's first free throw is off the mark. She's looking to extend that Spartan lead to 4 points here. As she does, nothing but net there. She goes 1 for 2 at the line. Knudsvik's going to throw it into Weary. And Weary's going to be, or she's going to draw the foul on the Spartans. So just like that, both teams have one team foul. And as we were just talking about both teams not hitting the bonus in the first half, both teams come out with a foul of their own. Halverson almost has that pickpocketed there by Thiel, and that ball's going to fall out of bounds, and I believe that they're going to say it was last touched by the Packers, so it's going to be Spartans' ball. So sloppy basketball to start this second half, Kenley, as we've seen 2 fouls from one from each team and a turnover here for the Packers.
Yeah, I don't think this is the start that either coach wanted for their team getting going in the second half.
And the Spartans are going to be called for a double dribble there. So both teams with a foul and a turnover. As Knudsvik is going to throw it into Halverson. Back to Knudsvik. She'll work that right-handed dribble back to her left. Has that taken away there by Thiel. And Thiel's looking to get 2 more points. Free throws, or the layup there is a little short. But Anderson is there to get the rebound and the putback. 31-25. 15 minutes to go in this game. Knudsvik has it here for the Packers. Passes it to Weary. Back over to Halverson, who works her way to the top of the key. Back to her left. Weary's looking for a ball there. Heavily guarded by Anderson. And Knudsvik's shot off the backboard is up and in.
Backboard was her friend that time.
So that was a nice little jumper from the free throw line. As Flugie will have it here for the Fargo North Spartans. Anderson gets it down to Espinoza down in the paint, but that's taken away there by Callie Root. She'll pass to Knudsvik, and Knudsvik will work that right-handed dribble to the top of the key. Looking to set something up here. Gives it to Grace Weary. That left elbow passes back to Knudsvik. Knudsvik finds Moten down in the paint, but that's almost deflected and taken away by the Spartans, but the West Fargo Packers come away with it. Knudsvik's pass to Halverson is deflected out of play, and it's going to be Packers' ball. They have 6 seconds left on the shot clock. As Schultz is going to check in here for Halverson.
You know, I will say, I think the ball movement's a little bit better this half. You know, they're not getting the ball right away and shooting that 3. They are looking down low. It was the right idea, just the defender just got in the way.
3 seconds left on the shot clock as that shot clock's going to expire, and I just don't think the West Fargo Packer girls were aware of that shot clock.
No, and as a player, that's something you always got to be aware of is how much time do I have to shoot? Is it a catch-and-shoot situation? Is it a time when I can run a little play, see if I can get open? But being aware, Cody, is something that is very important, especially when you're playing with a shot clock.
As Spartans are going to have the ball here. That's Thiel looking to drive. Her shot's blocked by the Packers, and Moten's going to come away with it. She'll cross half court, and that'll fall out of play. As both Moten and Flugie collide, but both players seem to be okay. I'm going to say it's Spartans' ball, as that was the last touch by Moten. Not the start both teams wanted coming out at halftime, as it's been very sloppy basketball, as both teams are looking to clean something up. Thiel will have it here for the Spartans. She'll pass it off to Anderson. Anderson's looking to drive. Little hook shots a little short, but gets her own rebound, and Thiel will have it. Her 3 is up and a little too strong. Rebounded there by Knudsvik. Knudsvik will look to get around a defender. She'll cross half court with that right-handed dribble. Looking to set something up, maybe to Weary. Gets it over to Schultz. Schultz looking back to Knudsvik. Knudsvik drives. Nice little jumper there. Too strong, and they're going to say it's Spartans' ball. Engler's going to check in here for Rude. It's like we'll be seeing some press here for the Packers. Spartans are going to come away with it as Espinoza passes to Flugie, but that was just out of her reach. And boy, did I see Anderson step on the line there. Spartans got a little break there, as that was pretty obvious, but referee didn't quite see it there. As they have 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Get their own rebound, 3 seconds left. Circus shot is up and no good, and it's going to be Packers ball.
You know, nice job there compared to the West Fargo Packers. They did a good job of realizing that, you know, the shot clock was going down. They also did a good job of realizing that just because the ball was shot at the basket doesn't mean that the shot clock automatically resets. It has to touch the rim. And they did a good job of getting that back and still getting a shot up even though they didn't make it.
Schultz's three is off the mark, but Packer and Spartan are there to force the jump ball, and it's going to stick with the Packers. Weary will look to throw it in. She'll throw it into Knudsvig. Over there on the far side, she'll give it back down to Weary. Weary's looking to set something up down in the paint. Her shot's deflected, and it'll be another jump ball. Possession will go to the Spartans. 12 minutes and change to go in this ball game here. Spartans lead 31-27 over the Packers. 4-point lead here. As Davis will check in for Schultz. And Thiel will have it here for the Spartans. She'll pass to Anderson. Anderson gives it back to Thiel. She works her way to the top of the key. Back to Anderson for the three. Hits the front of the iron, and Spartans come away with their own rebound. Anderson gives to Thiel, looking to set something up here. Passes over to Flugie. Flugie works to the top of the key, hands off to, I believe that was Anderson, and Anderson gives it back to Comer. Comer's looking to drive. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Thiels loses the ball there, and Weary and Thiel are fighting over that, and it's going to result in a jump ball. It's going to be Packers ball.
So both teams kind of come out a little bit more aggressive, Cody. I mean, there's about 10 minutes left, and we have not seen a lot of scoring in this second half at all. So both teams coming out aggressive, realizing if they want a chance to possibly win, they're going to have to put some pressure on it and get this game going.
Passes out of the reach of Davis, and it's going to result in another turnover here for the Packers. Thiel will have it here. She'll hand it off to Anderson. Anderson's looking to drive, almost has it poked away. Thiel shot is blocked by Jordan Knudsvig, and the Spartans are going to retain possession. Thiel will give it back to Anderson, and that ball's going to fall right back into the hands of Knudsvig. She'll cross half court with that left-handed dribble back to her right. Works to her right there. Passes over to Davis. Davis thought about the three. Looking to give down to Moten, but that's going to be about a foot above her head, and it's going to fall out of bounds. It's going to be Spartans ball. Halverson and Block will check in for Knudsvig and Davis as Espinoza checks back in for Flugie. Thiel will have it here for the Spartans. She'll work that right-handed dribble. And she'll hand it off to Comer. Back to Thiel. Good ball movement here by the Spartans. Anderson has it. Works to get around Block there, and it's going to be foul on the Packers. That's going to be their second team foul. That is going to be Engler's second personal on the night, I believe.
And that was just a good job by the Spartans being able to get a girl down there. And, you know, honestly, down low, they probably matched her pretty darn even, but no one was touching her. As a defender, you got to realize, hey, even if that's not my girl, somebody needs to box her out.
Yeah, Spartans just using their speed to work that good ball movement here for the Packers. As a foul is going to be called on the Spartans. That's going to be their second team foul of this second half. That foul is going to go against Grace Thiel. That's going to be her first personal.
And, you know, Packers may be getting a little bit of a break on that, of not getting that called as a jump ball, because as soon as you're a tall person, if you're 6'3", but you bring that ball down to your waist, you become just as tall as a 5'5" girl. So making sure you keep that ball up is where you're going to be able to know that, hey, those little girls that are going to come in fast and fly kind of everywhere are not going to be able to get it.
Packers are going to be called for another foul. That's going to be the third team foul. That'll go against Ellie Halverson. That'll be her first personal. As Spartans were looking to drive. That shot hits the front of the iron, rebounded there by the Packers. Halverson can't quite corral that, and Thiel's going to come away with it for the Spartans. She'll be guarded by Weary. Weary will pack. Back to Anderson for the three. And no good, but rebounded there by Grace Weary. She'll work that right-handed dribble, gives to Halverson, looking to catch the Spartans in transition, and Halverson does a good job of driving to the basket and drawing the foul, and as a result, the Spartans are going to pick up their third team foul, and Halverson will go to the line to shoot 2. As she's looking to cut that Spartan lead to 1. Or check that, she's looking to tie the game here if she makes both of her free throws. First one's off mark. So the best Halverson can do is cut that Spartan lead to 1. Just under 10 minutes to go in the second half. Spartans lead 31-29 over the West Fargo Packers. Halverson goes over 2 at the line, and Flugie rebounds it and hands it off to Thiel. And Thiel's 3 is no good. However, Moten and Comer will fight for it, and that'll result in a jump ball.
You know, I want to say to the Packer girls, slow down. When those big, tall girls get that ball, slow down. Make it so that the Fargo Spartans clear out, get to the other end of the court, because that's where a lot of those turnovers and jump balls are happening, is right away down low. If you put the ball up high, you get an outlet pass, then you're able to slow things down and get that ball across half court without causing a possession turnover.
Flugie has it here for the Spartans. Passes to Comer. Her 3's up and no good. But we'll stay down here as that rebound goes to Grace Thiel. She has it here for the Spartans. She'll work her way to the top of the key. She'll hand off to Flugie. Flugie's looking to drive, and she'll draw the foul. That'll be the Packers' 4th team foul with 9 minutes and change to go in this ball game. That foul will go against Ellie Halverson. That'll be her 2nd personal of the night. Comer will throw it into Thiel, who thought about the 3. Heavily guarded there by Block. She'll hand it off to Flugie. Flugie's 2 is up and no good. Rebounded there by Halverson. Halverson works that right-handed dribble back to her left. She'll work her way to the top of the key. Works her way to the right. Back to Block. Over to Engler, down in the paint. Good ball movement here by the Packers, and as a result, they got 2 points. So like you said, Kenley, the Packers slowed that one down and had some very good passes there, and it resulted in 2 points, and we got a ball game here. Packers and Spartans tied at 31 with 8:30 to go in this ball game. And just like that, the Spartans are going to call or draw another foul on the Packers, and that'll be their 5th team foul.
Which is more. They only had 4 fouls in that first half, Cody. So this one maybe not going as good on the fouls, but they only have their 5th and you're about halfway through here. So that's not too bad considering what they usually do.
That free throw there by Comer is a little too strong and no good. So she'll look to take the lead here. She makes this one. As she does. So Spartans retake the lead, 32-31 over the Packers. And Block will pass it into Weary. Weary's looking to drive. Crosses half court, almost has that stolen away. Got to be careful for the over and back, but manages to get out of that sticky situation. She'll bring it back out. She'll pass over to Halverson. That's out of her reach, though. And the Packers are going to be called for an over and back, and it's going to be Spartans' ball.
And, that's just a good defensive play there by the Spartans. When you trap the girl over in the corner, especially by that half-court line, you got to make sure that she doesn't get the over and back. She's got to watch out for the travel. And now that she's on that sideline there, Cody, she has less options of where players can stand so she can get the ball to them.
3 by Flugie is off the mark, rebounded there by Grace Weary. She crosses half court, driving with a head of steam, but loses control, and it's going to stick with the Packers. Intercepted there by the Spartans, and they have numbers here. Electing to slow it down, though, and set something up. Comer thought about the three, decides to drive instead and dish to Flugie. And Flugie's three hits the front of the iron, and Spartans are going to draw another foul on the Packers. So Packers did a wonderful job in the first half of not picking up fouls, but hasn't been the same story here in the second half, as they have picked up their 6th team foul. One more foul, the Spartans are going to be in the bonus. That foul is going to go against Ava Block. That'll be her first personal. Spartans will throw it in to Espinoza, and Espinoza has a nice shot off the backboard and gets 2 points on the night. Spartans lead 34-31 with 7:30 to go in the second half.
Packers still lucky here that it's only a one-possession game. Otherwise, we could maybe see the Spartans kind of start to come away with this one.
Block for the three, nothing but net. Nice shot by Ava Block as she ties the ball game up. Looking for a little momentum here for the Packers.
I think she heard me up here, Cody, and was like, I'll show you.
That was just a beautiful shot from deep beyond the arc and tied the ball game up. 34-34 here at West Fargo High School with just under 7 minutes to go, and the Spartans retake the lead by 2. Packers looking to answer and tie this ball game up once again. Halverson has it, crosses half court, works to her left, hands off to Weary. And the Spartans are going to be called for a foul. That's going to be their 4th team foul. Halverson and Engler's going to check out. In comes Schrader and Rude for the Packers. Weary will throw into Rude, back to Weary, and Block will now have it for the Packers. Nice shot from the right elbow there, off the backboard. Block's got 5 points in just a couple seconds there for the Packers, as she has tied this ball game up at 36. So good play from Ava Block to tie this game up 2 times here for the Packers, as Knudsvig's looking to set something up and to retake the lead. Nice pass down to Schrader, down in the paint. Her shot's a little short there. However, the Packers are going to force a jump ball, as Schrader and Espinoza were fighting for that, and it's going to stick down here on the left side of your screen. Packers ball. Moulton's going to check in for Schrader, as Weary will inbound the pass. Weary will pass it into Knudsvig. Nice move to get around defender there. Passes to Moulton. Back to Knudsvig, and Knudsvig's got an easy 2 points there, as she was able to slip past a couple defenders there and go to the line. Packers retake the lead, 38-36, with just under 6 minutes to go in the second half. Game 1 of a triple header between the visiting Fargo North Spartans and your West Fargo Packers, as this has been a very good ball game here between the Spartans and the Packers. As our largest lead of the night has only been 9 points held by the Spartans. So very much a back and forth game, as Weary has it for the Packers. Looking to get around defender, passes over to Knudsvig on the far side. Nice pass over to Block for the 3, and she's going to draw the foul. And 1. Nice shot there from Ava Block, as that was a 3 in the corner near side, and she'll go to the line for the 4-point play. What a play by Ava Block, as she's been very crucial for the Packers coming off the bench. A beautiful 3 to tie it up, another 2 to tie it up, and a 4-point play here. Check that, it's a 3-point play. Sorry to cut you off there, Kenley.
No, you're good. You said it earlier. She came off the bench, and having a player that can come off the bench and be ready to take kind of charge, has confidence in herself. You know, sometimes if you're not a player who starts, you kind of question yourself, am I okay to be out here on this court? And she has proved to everyone sitting in this gym and everyone watching that she was ready to play, and she deserves to be out on this court right now.
Nice shot there by Grace Weary to get 2 more points for the Packers as they extend their lead to 7 points.
And I believe that's the biggest lead that the Packers have had over the Spartans all game.
As the Packers are going to come away with it. So looking to extend their lead, as the Packers have a little momentum here that the Spartans are looking to stop. And Knudsvig is going to draw a foul on the Spartans, and that's going to be their 6th team foul. Both teams at 6 fouls for the Packers.
So both here have both here maybe going to try to maybe drive the lane a little bit more, maybe going to attack the basket to try and get those fouls called to go to the line, because then you get your bonus.
Nice pass from Weary to Moten down in the paint, but Moten's shot is blocked. Wasn't really able to get a shot off, as Thiel will have a 3 at the top of the key, and she's got 3 points for the Spartans. She cut that Packer lead to 4 points. 2-possession game here with just about 4 minutes and change to go in the second half. Weary passes to Rude. Rude's looking to drive. Can't quite get it to fall. Rebounded there by Moten. And it's going to be a jump ball as Moten and a Spartan were fighting for it there. They're going to give the possession to the Spartans. As Comer will come away with it for the Spartans. She's looking to drive, and she's going to draw the foul on Block. As Block thought she had her hands straight up, but she gets called for the foul. And as a result, the Spartans will go to the line to shoot 2. That'll be Block's second personal.
So Packers do end up being the first team that gets those 7 fouls tonight, Cody. They did pretty good during that first half, and with 4 minutes left in that 7th foul, if you're a Packers coach, you got to be pretty darn happy right now.
As the Spartans go 1 for 2 at the line, and they cut it to a 1-possession ball game here with 4 minutes left in this second half. Packers lead 43-40 over the visiting Fargo North Spartans. Knudsvig's got to give it to Block as she was tied up. Block's pass to Moten was the right idea, but just out of her reach. And it's going to be a turnover here for the Packers. Spartans ball. Spartans can tie it up with a 3 as they bring it across half court. Comer has it here. Spins around a defender, gives to Thiel. Thiel works to her left. Hands off to a Spartan there. Back down to Flugie. Flugie has a nice save to keep it alive here, and the Packers are going to come away with it. Grace Weary's looking to drive with a full head of steam, and she'll go right to the line and draw the and 1. Nice shot there by Grace Weary, and she'll go to the line for the 3-point play. As she's looking to extend that Packer lead to 6 points. Still a 2-possession game, though, if she does. Shots off the mark. Packers lead with 5 as Spartans are looking to get 2 more points. That layup is a little too strong there by the Spartans, and the Packers are going to come away with it. Thiel and Block fighting for that ball there, and it will result in a jump ball. Following the conclusion of this game, we'll have game 2 of the triple header between the visiting Fargo North Spartans and your West Fargo Packers. We'll have a JV matchup immediately following this C-Squad game. As Weary will throw it into Block. Block's got nowhere to go there. Good defense by the Spartans of having 2 defenders on Block and not allowing her to do much with the ball there. However, the Packers escape it, and Weary has it here for the Packers. She'll give it back to Halverson. Halverson thought about the 3. But it's going to be Spartans' ball, as Thiel will bring it up the court with that right-handed dribble. She'll reach half court and hand it off to Anderson. Anderson works to her right. As a foul call will be called on Moten, and that's going to be the 8th team foul for the Packers. That'll be Moten's 2nd personal. Check that. They're going to say that foul went against Grace Weary. That'll be her 2nd personal. 8th team foul. That first shot is nothing but net here. Spartans go 2 for 2 at the line. And they cut that Packer lead to 3 points. Timeout called, timeout called. We'll be back after this quick break.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
what impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to West Fargo High School. We got a good one here between the visiting Fargo North Spartans and your West Fargo Packers. Packers lead 45-42 with just under 3 minutes to go here. At this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union, Go Promo, and Van Dam Chiropractic. The Magnitude Sports Media Network would like to thank these wonderful sponsors for everything they do and for allowing these broadcasts to happen. So if you see them out in the public, be sure to thank them. Ava Black has it here for the Packers, has that stolen away, and she'll be called for the foul. She was trying to retain possession there. And that's going to be the Packers' 9th team foul. So the Spartans will be at the line, shooting the 1-for-1. First shot is nothing but net. So another opportunity here for the Spartans. Looking to cut that Packer lead to 1 point with 2:34 to go.
They've done a good job here, Cody, by getting this back into a one-possession game. As you said earlier, a 1-point game. And there was maybe a little bit of comfort there for the Packers for a little bit, thinking, hey, we got a good enough lead, but that is certainly not the case anymore.
Yeah, the Packers sure lifted their foot off the gas pedal there, and the Spartans noticed that and have cut that lead to 1 point. And the Packers are going to draw a foul here. And they'll go to the line shooting the 1-for-1. As that foul is going to go against Grace Thiel. That'll be her 5th, so she will be fouled out of this game. As Weary's first shot's nothing but net, so she's got another opportunity here to extend that Packer lead to 3 points. Still would be a one-possession game with 2:22 to go in this ball game. Weary goes 2 for 2 at the line. Crucial free throws there. As this is still anybody's game here, one-possession game with just about 2 minutes to go. Spartans looking to get a couple points here. Espinoza has it. No foul call there by the Packers as Moulton was trying to take that away. As Weary runs right into block. Back to block for the 3. And nothing but net. Nice three-pointer there by Ava Black, as she has been wonderful coming off the bench here for the Packers. That's her 3rd 3 of the night. And the Spartans come back with a 3 of their own. (50-47) here as the Packers lead with a minute 33. Jump ball called. And its possession arrow is going to go to the Spartans. Spartans have it here. Works to the top of the key. That's going to be Nora Flugie that has it. She's looking to drive. And Moulton's going to be called for the block. That's going to be their 10th team foul. So the Spartans will go to the line as they'll be in the double bonus. So Flugie will have 2 shots here. Crucial free throws here. She can cut that Packer lead to 1 point. First shot's nothing but net. Cuts the Packer lead to 2. Looking to cut it back to 1. Flugie's got 10 points on the night here. Looking for number 11. As she does. So Flugie goes 2 for 2 at the line. And a timeout will be called by the Spartans. Timeout called, minute 26 left here. Packers lead 50-49. We'll be back after this quick break.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
All right, folks, welcome back to West Fargo High School. Packers lead 50-49 over the Spartans. We got a good one here with just under 90 seconds to go in this C-Squad matchup. Be sure to stick around for the JV matchup immediately following this one, but we got a good one here, as this is anybody's ball game. 1 point lead by the Packers. A minute 26 exactly here, as Weary gets pass off the block, but the Spartans are going to come away with it. Costly turnover here for the Packers, as the Spartans are looking to capitalize. Grace Steele goes to the line, and she'll draw the foul. So she'll go to the line to shoot two, as that foul is going to go against Ellie Halverson. Spartans can take the lead here if Steele goes 2 for 2 at the line. With a minute 15 to go. First shot's nothing but net. Spartans tie it. Packers Spartans tied at 50. And the Packers will call a timeout here. So we'll be back after 30 seconds.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, back here at West Fargo High School, Packers and Spartans tied at 50 points here with just about a minute 15 to go in this ball game. Grace Steele will be at the line shooting her second shot here, as she made that first one just before the timeout was called by the West Fargo Packers. She's looking to take the lead here with this free throw. As she does, nothing but net. Spartans lead 51-50 over the Packers. Grace Weary gives it into Halverson. Halverson gives it back to Weary. Weary works her way with a full head of steam, hands it back to Block. And foul will be called on the Spartans. So as a result, Block will go to the line shooting the 1 for 1. Looking to retake the lead here. As both teams have drawn a lot of fouls in the last 5 minutes here. Packers with 10 and the Spartans with 9. Block's first shot is no good, and the Spartans are going to come away with it. Just about a minute left here. Theo gives it over to Flugie. Flugie's looking to drive, and that shot is deflected and out of bounds. Last touch by the Packers. They'll stick with the Spartans. 54 seconds left, 19 seconds left on the shot clock. Spartans ball. Spartans get it in here to Theo as she'll work her way to the top of the key. Takes a three, and no good. Rebounded there by the Packers. 45 seconds to go. Spartans lead 51-50. Halverson has it, poked away there by Theo. She'll come away with it. And Spartans fan wanted to travel there, but timeout will be called by the Packers. Timeout called. Spartans lead 51-50 with 40 seconds left. We'll take another quick break, and we'll be back with the conclusion of this one here.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here. Spartans lead 51-50 over the West Fargo Packers. 40 seconds left to go in this one. Little scoring update for the Spartans. Grace Steele leaves the Spartans with 19 points. Right behind her is Nora Flucci with 11. And for the Packers, it's going to be Ava Block with 11 points. Most of her points have been very crucial for the Packers. And trailing her is Keely Moulton with 10 points. It'll be Packers ball. Packers looking to take the lead here as Halverson gets it into a Spartan. Not where she needed that to go. There's going to be about an 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Thiel will go to the line to shoot two as she drew the foul on Ellie Halverson. Best Thiel can do at the line here is extend the Spartan lead to 3 points, but it'd still be a one-possession game. First shot's nothing but net. Extends the lead to 2. There'll be a 1.6 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. As Thiel goes 2 for 2 at the line and extends that Spartan lead to 3. Block will have it here. She'll give it back to Weary. Back to Block. Almost had it taken away there by the Spartans. Packers are in trouble there. And a foul will be called on the Spartans. Spartan fans are very upset with that one. As the referees are trying to figure this one out here. Not sure what they're discussing. Kenley, you got any ideas?
I'm thinking they're maybe discussing the time on the clock, which is something they did just change. It was a little interesting that, you know, on the shot clock it was 23, and then on the game clock it was 23.7. And as you mentioned earlier, there's a 1.9 second difference. So there was a little bit of a miscue there between when the shot clock started and when the game clock started. And that's kind of what happened. I think the scores table didn't want to agree with that, but when you do some quick little math, refs did the right thing. They fixed the problem and gave the Packers the opportunity here to maybe kind of maybe make a difference here and come out with a tie in this game to continue this game, keep it going. We saw it on what day was that?
Last Friday between the West Fargo Packers and the Cheyenne Mustangs. That C-Squad matchup went into double overtime. That was the third time in the Magnitude Sports history for girls basketball. So Packers looking to get 3 points here and extend this game into overtime. And Spartans are looking for a stop here to seal this one. As Halverson gets it into Weary. Weary crosses half court, works to the top of the key with that left-handed dribble. She'll give it back to Halverson. Halverson gives it to Weary. 13 seconds left. Weary back to Halverson, and the Packers are going to draw a foul.
You know, Cody, that's kind of the one thing that you couldn't really do. But if you're the Spartans coach, you're probably more likely telling your girls, do not foul on a shot. Because if it goes in, then we're in trouble. But luckily, they fouled, so the girls are going to get a chance to shoot two. So they have the possibility of still winning this game. The Spartans do by either 1 or 2 points. It's going to be interesting to see here if Grace Weary misses and the Packers get the rebound and put the ball back up.
Does, and the Packers can't corral the rebound, and it's going to be Spartans ball. 9.8 seconds left here. Spartans lead 53-51. And a timeout will be called by the Spartans. Timeout called. We'll be back with the conclusion of this one here at West Fargo High School after a quick 30-second break.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right, welcome back here to West Fargo High School as we see Grace Weary just cut that Spartan lead to 2 points with 9.8 seconds left here. Spartans lead 53-51. We'd like to thank our sponsors one more time at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Shan Carlson, Town and Country Credit Union, Go Promo, and Van Dam Chiropractic. The Magnitude Sports Media Network would like to help or would like to thank them for their support of North Dakota athletics, as the Spartans will have the ball here with 9.8 seconds. Packers looking for a turnover here, or a quick foul, as they will. So Thiel will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Probably not exactly what the Packers wanted, as Thiel has been very good at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, if you're the Packers coach, you're probably thinking, she's the last girl we wanted to foul. If you're the Spartans coach, you're thinking, perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. We want to get her back to the line, see if she can continue to make these baskets.
Thiel can't get the first shot to go, so still hope for the Packers, as the best Thiel can do is extend this lead to 3 points.
And the Packers are going to have to be fast, Cody. There's only about 5 seconds here left on this clock, so it's going to be, getting the ball over that half-court line, setting something up, and shooting right away.
We'll stay here, though, as Coach Knepp said for the Packers call a timeout. 3 points is the difference here with 5.8 seconds left. Packers are going to need a 3. You could go to Halverson. You could go to Block, as they are both very capable of hitting the 3. Little scoring update here for the Spartans. Grace Thiel has 22 points on the night. Trailing her is Nora Flugie with 11 of her own. For the Packers, it is Ava Block with 11 points, and trailing right behind her is Kaylee Moten with 10 points. We'll give you a little magnitude upcoming schedule here on February 4th, which is Thursday. We'll be broadcasting the West Fargo United versus East Grand Forks in girls hockey. That will go from 7 to 9:30. We'll also be broadcasting Barnesville versus Crookston and Dilworth, Glendon, Felton for wrestling, and that'll go from 5 to 8:30. As we see the Packers come out of the timeout and the Spartans here. So, Packers are going to need 3 points here. They're going to have to work quick.
Going to have to work quick, going to have to work efficiently, going to have to either get the ball to somebody who can cross that half-court line really fast, or they're going to have to have some good ball passing here across the court.
As they do that, Grace Weary has it. She's got time here. She's got 3 seconds left. To Moten over to Block for the 3. And they get it! Nice shot there by Ava Block. What a clutch shot as we're headed to overtime here at West Fargo High School. What a shot there from Ava Block. Kisses the backboard, and we have a tie ball game headed to overtime.
Oh my, Cody, they just like to make these games going a little bit longer, which, hey, whatever works for you. But wow, talk about a good game.
What a shot there from Ava Block. Game on the line, and she hits it off the backboard. Beautiful shot there. And don't count these West Fargo Packer girls out, as they have extended this game, and we'll be going into overtime. As last Friday we saw the West Fargo Packers and Cheyenne Mustangs go into double overtime here.
This is going to be an interesting one. We'll kind of see what their plan is. If you're the Fargo North Spartans, you're thinking get the ball to Thiel, right? Get that ball to her, see what she can do. See if you can make her go to the line again. Remember, both teams are still going to be in that double bonus. Even though we've gone to overtime, both teams are still going to have that double bonus opportunity. And if you're the Packers, you're probably thinking, hey, give the ball to Block. She's been making it from just about everywhere on the floor right now. She's hot from behind that three-point line. And she's got a confidence to her right now, and I believe that confidence is spreading out to her teammates. Her teammates are confident in her. They're not afraid to give her that ball. They're not afraid to give her that opportunity. And she's eating it up, and she's doing a good job.
Yeah, and Block coming on the bench has been very crucial for the Packers. She's hit multiple shots for the Packers when they've needed it the most. Two of her shots has tied the ball game up, and with that one left, I mean, you're as a shooter, you got to be worried. Game on the line, and she came up clutch. So Block has been very crucial off the bench here for the Packers, and the Packers are going to win the tip-off. We'll have 4 minutes in this overtime here. So we're looking for a winner between the Fargo North Spartans and the West Fargo Packers. Kennedy Engler shots up and in, and the Packers get the first 2 points here. 3:45 to go. Packers lead 56-54. Spartans looking to answer. Might have gotten away with a little travel there.
I think they got away with a walk, Cody.
as the referees have been letting the girls play tonight. Weary's looking to drive. Nice dish to block. Can't quite corral that and get a 3 off. Takes the 2 from the left elbow. Rebounded there by Weary, and the Packers come out hot. 4-0 run here. They lead 58-54. 3:15 left to go in this overtime matchup. If you're just joining us, Ava Black here for the Packers had a crucial 3 that kissed the backboard and tied the ball game up with 5.8 seconds left.
Yeah, that was actually, as the clock hit 0, she got that shot up just in time. There was maybe 1 second less than that on the shot clock, on the game clock, and she got it up, and either just as it was hitting that glass, the clock struck that 0, the backboard glowed up in red, and then all of a sudden the whole crowd was going crazy.
Spartans going to have it here, looking to get some points. Theo's looking to drive. She'll be guarded by Halverson. Back out to Spartan there for the 3. Hits the front of the iron and rebounded by Ava Block. Ava Block gives it to Weary. And I'm not sure what the stoppage of play is here.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. We saw that Fargo North Spartans girls head varsity coach come over and say something to the ref, and now the C Squad girls coach is talking to the ref, so maybe a little bit of confusion here, something that the varsity coach noticed and wanted to take care of. But yeah, confusing, as we're actually going to see North get the ball. There's been a few of those this game, Cody, where things have kind of not been quite clear on why there has been a stoppage of play.
And that's going to be a 3 from Nora Flugie here for the Spartans. So a little momentum here for the Spartans as they cut that Packer lead to 1. 2:26 left in overtime. Grace Weary gives it to Halverson. She's quickly met there by 2 Spartans. Back over to Block. Finds Moten down in the paint. Beautiful pass from Block to Moten. And Engler has it there, and she's got 2 more points. So Engler's got 4 points in overtime here for the Packers. Packers lead 60-57. 2:05 left here to go. Circus shot by Thiels off the mark, but rebounded there by the Spartans. 3 is up and hits the front of the iron, and rebounded there by the Packers. Block falls down, and they'll say a jump ball will be called. Possession will stick with the, check that, they'll give it to the Spartans.
Interesting call there. It looked like Block maybe tripped over her own feet. Just kind of an unlucky break. But before that, we saw Thiel do something that we haven't really seen her do all game, and that was a circus shot. So she's maybe letting the pressure and something maybe get to her. And as a teammate and as a coach, she's kind of been their solid ground, their solid player. And if she's gonna hopefully come away, if you're Spartan fans, you want them to come away with the win. She's gonna be a big part of that, and she's gonna need to stay grounded.
Spartans 3 is no good, rebounded there by the Packers, and that's something the Spartans don't really need to do there. They need to just settle down. It's very easy, especially in these overtime games, to get a little nervous and let that get to a player. But I think the Spartans and the Packers just need to settle down and play their basketball. And Block will be at the line to shoot 2 as they're in the double bonus. Minute 30 left here in overtime. Packers lead 60-57. Little help from the backboard there, and Block hits the first one, extends that lead to 4 points. 2-possession game here.
That was a big basket, Cody, very big basket.
And Block goes 2 for 2 at the line. Thiel has it here for the Spartans. They need to come away with points here. And a timeout will be called by the Spartans. Timeout called. Packers lead 62-57. 90 seconds left in overtime here. We'll be back after a 30-second break.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
Welcome back here to West Fargo High School. Packers lead 62-57, a minute 32 left in overtime. And if you're just joining us, folks, we're in overtime here in game one of this triple header between the visiting Fargo North Spartans and your West Fargo Packers. West Fargo Packer girls are coming off of a double overtime loss to Cheyenne last Friday.
Yeah, this C squad team is getting kind of maybe a little bit too comfortable in that overtime zone. I think their coach would maybe like them to come away with a win during a regular game time. But hey, if it's what it takes to possibly come away with a win tonight, they're doing a good job. They fought back really hard, so congrats to them tonight.
Yeah, a player to watch here for the Packers is Ava Block. She's been very crucial for the Packers, and for the Spartans, it's going to be Grace Thiel. She's got 22 points on the night. So watch out for those players with just under 90 seconds left to go in this overtime as Thiel takes a three. Little strong there, rebounded by the Packers. Spartans need to get a turnover here or stop the Packers at the other end as time is winding down. A minute here left as Grace Weary shots off the mark, rebounded there by it's going to be a jump ball. They'll say it's going to stick with the Spartans. Or check that, the Packers.
And we got to wonder here, there was a lot of urgency in that play there by Grace Weary. You're up by 5 right now. Slow things down. Take a good, nice shot, and don't force anything that doesn't have to be there.
And we just saw Engler try to force a shot there, and as a result, it's going to be a turnover here for the Packers. However, the Spartans cross half court and get another turnover there. So it's going to be Packers ball here with 56 seconds left. Packers no need to rush here. They're looking to milk the clock. Sitting with a 5-point lead. Weary has that taken away by Thiel. Thiel crosses half court with that right-handed dribble, gives it to Flugie. Flugie's shot is up and off the backboard, but no good. Packer teammates telling their players to slow it down, milk the clock here. They got a 5-point lead, no need to rush.
They should be able to get this clock down really low. They still got that 5-point lead, as you mentioned, Cody. So 2-possession game. Again, milk the clock, as you've been saying. Get it down so that the possibility of the Spartans getting 2 possessions is not there.
4 seconds left on the shot clock here. Got to get a shot off, and they do. And thought they were going to call a foul there, but they're going to say it was shot clock violation.
And Cody, I might agree with Nepsa there. That ref put his arm up right away in that foul position. So Spartans may be coming away with a little bit of extra juju here, but it's going their way for right now.
3 there by Thiel is no good, and the West Fargo Packers are going to take game 1 of this triple header here in overtime. Packers win 62-57 over the Fargo North Spartans. Be sure to come back for the JV matchup in a little bit here. We'll see you in a little bit.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.